Hello everybody. Today I am going to introduce social science to class 6 students. You are learning social science after you have been learning EVS in your primary classes. Social science comprises of history, geography and civics in class 6, 7 and 8. Geography is what I'll be dealing with, and today I'm introducing you to the first chapter, the Earth in the solar system. The Earth in the solar system. When you look at the sky during the daytime, what do you see? What do you see in the sky during the night? Here are some pictures of the sky during the daytime. What are the things you get to see? Sun, the moon, the clouds. The sun is seen every day, the clouds mostly, moon very rarely. Sky in the night time appears to be like this, and you can see numerous stars visible. You can see a comet here. You can see some big stars, some bright stars, some dim stars. There's another view of this star-lit sky. You can see a shooting star here. You can see the moon here. And you can see people are amazed with the things that are there in the sky, that they love gazing into the night sky. Here are a few more images of the night sky taken from various parts of the world. In the night time, what did you see here? Millions of stars, meteors, which are called shooting stars, moon, clouds, comets, constellation, whatnot. Stars look like sky is studded with diamonds. Numerous stars, there are uncountable numbers in the night sky. Some are bright and they twinkle. You must be remembering the little nursery song that we used to sing, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Some stars are very dim. They just glow without a flicker. They may be planets or other heavenly bodies which do not emit light of their own. Well, the other object we see in the sky, which has been an amazing fact for people, rather I would say from childhood, when we were born as little kids, we have always looked at the moon, and I'm sure you must have always wondered, or you must have been fed a lot of food by your parents pointing to the moon. Well, you can see the moon on most of the days in the night sky. They appear at different times, and they appear in different shapes and in different positions. We see the full moon once a month. It is approximately 28 days, and such a day we call Purnima. In Tamil, we call it as Paurnami. We cannot see the moon after a fortnight, that is 14 days after Purnima. It is the new moon night, or what we call Amavasya. This night you can see the sky the best. The moon has different phases. As you can see here, it's a new moon day, and from here the moon is slowly growing in size to reach a full moon stage, and it is slowly becoming smaller and smaller and back to the new moon day. This phenomenon keeps continuing over and over again. The phases of the moon are generally, you start with a new moon, a young moon, a waxing crescent, a waxing quarter, a waxing gibbons, and Then you have the full moon. These are all the phases in which the moon is growing in size. After the full moon, you have the waning gibbon, the waning quarter, the waning crescent, and it becomes an old moon before it ends up into the new moon. And this phase of the moon is the stage where the moon keeps reducing in size. This question is often asked by a lot of people or students. Why can't we see the moon and all those bright objects during the daytime? We can't see the moon and all those bright objects during the daytime because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see them. But there is another factor, that this visibility has been reduced because of the Earth's atmosphere. Due to the Earth's atmosphere, seeing any celestial body during the fullness of a day is impossible. That is why when you have, on occasions, you get to see the moon partially. What are celestial bodies? The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. You can see the stars here in the first picture. In the second picture, what you are seeing is also the star in its close proximity. This is how our sun looks like. You can see how the sun looks like in the solar system and how we see the sun from Earth and how the sun looks like through a telescope. The star Proxima Centauri is the star which is nearest to the sun, and we can see it only as a star. And the next nearest one is Alpha Centauri, A and B. And stars are basically big and hot. They are made of gases. They have their own heat and light which they emit in large quantities. That is why you can see them from this far. We do not feel their heat or light, and they look very tiny because they are very, very, very far away from the sun, from us, and the sun is also a star. Well, now let's sum up this session. A few questions for you. In the daytime, what celestial bodies can be seen in the sky? I'm sure your answers are right. You can see the sun, you can see the moon sometimes, and you can see the clouds. In the night time, what celestial bodies are seen in the sky? In the night time, we get to see the moon, we get to see the stars, we get to see some planets, we get to see some comets, we get to see some meteors, etc. We definitely don't get to see the sun. What is the difference between Paurnami and Amavasya? Well, Paurnami is a full moon day and Amavasya is a new moon day. Why can't we see the star, moon, planets, comets, etc. during the daytime? It's because they're very, very, very far away from the earth, and also the earth's atmosphere does not allow the visibility of any of these celestial bodies. What are celestial bodies? Of course, the sun, the stars, the moon, the planets, comets, asteroids, etc. Name the star nearest to the sun. Proxima Centauri is the star nearest to the sun. Well, children, let's wind up the session for today and wait for the next module in which we will be dealing about constellations and about planets. Thank you.